welcome to another Stitch of the Week. If you're new to this series, I am doing a tutorial for each stitch in this book. It's called the New Crochet Stitch Dictionary. I will link it in the description box below for any of people that are interested in picking up this little book. Now, last week I mentioned that we were going to be working stitch number 32 in the book, which is called the Simple Textured pattern, and it is on page 20. However, after taking a look at that stitch, it is actually the lemon peel stitch, which I've already made a video on. So I will go ahead and link it up here or up here, whichever those little cards pops up on. I'll put it up here at the top. That video is called the lemon peel stitch / simple textured stitch. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and skip number 32 out of the book this week and jump to number 33 because I've actually already done a tutorial for what in the book is called a simple textured pattern or simple textured stitch. So number 33 is called the double crochet trio, and to start off we have to chain a multiple of 4 plus 1 plus 1. So it's going to be a multiple of 4 plus 1 chain plus 1 beginning chain. And then 1. So for our first row, in the second chain from your hook, you're going to place a single crochet. And then you're going to skip a chain and place 1/2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1/2 double crochet, all in the same stitch. So we're going to skip this chain here, we're going to jump over to this one, and we're going to place a 1/2 double, a double, and a 1/2 double. We're going to skip 1 chain and we're going to place a single crochet. And then we're going to skip 1 chain and we're going to place another 1/2 double, double, and 1/2 double. And then we're going to skip 1 and place a single crochet. So that's going to be our kind of sequence there. We've got our single crochet. We're going to be skipping a chain, and then we're going to do 1/2 double, double, 1/2 double in the next chain, and then we're going to skip 1 and place another single crochet. And that's what we'll be working on all the way across. Sorry guys, I do have a little bit of allergies going on. I do apologize if you can hear me sniffling. So coming up on our last 2 chains here, we're going to go ahead and skip 1 and place our last single crochet in that last chain. And it's going to look something like this. So for row 2, we are going to chain up 3, which is going to count as our double crochet, and we're going to place a half double crochet in that same stitch. We are going to jump into the double crochet from this shell over here. I guess you would call it a shell. We're going to jump into the double crochet, so skipping this stitch, jump into that double crochet there and place a single crochet, and again we're going to skip 1, and in the single crochet from the previous round we're going to place a half double, a double, and another half double. We're going to skip 1 stitch, place a single crochet, which will end up going in the double crochet from the previous row, skip another stitch, and we're going to do a half double, a double, and a half double. And we're going to do that all the way across. Skip a stitch. We're going to jump over in there and place, we're skipping a stitch, place a single crochet, skip a stitch, Hi Case, how you doing, baby?
Fine. We're still recording.
I know. I'm making a stitch tutorial.
Why did you stop recording?
'Cause I'm not done working on row 2 yet.
But you're talking.
So at the end, we have a single crochet, and then we've got 2 stitches left, and we're going to skip this one here, and then in this last stitch we're going to place a half double and a double crochet, so that it will sort of end the same way that the row started. So this is what mine is looking like after just 2 rows. For row 3, which is going to be the last of the repeat rows, you are going to be essentially repeating rows 2 and 3. We are going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and we're going to single crochet in that first stitch. We're going to skip 1 and place a half double crochet, a double crochet, and another half double crochet, all in the next in that same stitch. We're going to skip one and place a single crochet, skip one, and the next one should be a single crochet from the previous round, and we're going to place a half double and a double and a half double. He was all mean and now he's all nice, like, hey. Oh, my yarn's caught on something. So we're going to go ahead and skip one and then place a single crochet. So that is how you're going to work row 3. Row 3 is essentially a repeat of row 1. I'm going to go ahead and make up a swatch, and I'll meet back up with you guys to give you my thoughts on this particular stitch. Okay guys, so here's what my swatch looks like. I actually really like this stitch, despite not liking half double crochet. It's got some texture to it, which I really like. And you know, I like, when I design, I like to design like tops using stitches that are more closed off but not super thick or super dense, and I feel like this stitch is not terribly dense. It still has some drape to it, you know. I feel like it's not too dense, and I feel like it would make a good summer top. You know, I really like this stitch, I really do. I could definitely see myself making a top out of it, without a doubt. You guys might see that in an upcoming tutorial. But this is what it looks like. I hope this tutorial helped you guys. This one was called the double crochet trio. So yeah, if you guys found this tutorial helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. At the time of filming, I am very close to reaching my goal for 2025, which was to reach 2,000 subscribers. I think I'm only like 4 or 5 subscribers away. So if you have any yarny friends, you know, maybe share my channel out to them, share this video out to them. It would be hugely appreciated. And I will see you guys next week for Stitch of the Week. We should be doing the staggered pair crochet stitch. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.